Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous 4 videos we have already discussed about trigonometric functions and we have derived formulas of trigonometric ratios, multiple angles and many other things, and that cos x plus y, sin x plus y, cos x minus y, sin x minus y. And in this particular video we will be deriving some more formulas based on cos x plus y plus cos x minus y, that kind of terms, and we'll solve some problems based on the concept of multiple angles and addition of two angles. And in this video we will solve that problems using the concept we have already learned, and we will complete this video. So let's continue. Okay, so what is cos x plus y? Is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. We have already learned this in the previous videos. And what is cos x minus y? Just put minus y instead of y. So cos x cos y, cos of minus y is cos y, we have learned, and sin x, sin of minus y means minus sin y, that's why this is plus. Okay, so if this is equation number 1 and if this is equation number 2, so let's check, let's add these two equations. Okay, adding equation number 1 and adding equation number 2. So what we are getting, that is the left hand side and this is equal to the right hand side. Sin x plus y and sin x sin y and sin x sin y, these two terms will get cancelled. Why? This is plus and this is minus, so these two terms will get cancelled and these two will be added. So 1 and 1, so 2 cos x cos y. Remember, if you are given 2 cos x cos y, that is equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. 2 cos x cos y is equals to cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y. Now if we subtract these two equations, so cos x plus y minus cos x minus y equal to, these two terms will get cancelled, plus and minus as we are subtracting, so this will get cancelled and this will become minus. So minus and minus, minus 2 sin x sin y. Okay, and taking this minus sign in the left hand side, so cos of x minus y minus cos x plus y, okay, equal to 2 sin x sin y. Okay, so how to remember that 2 cos x cos y equal to cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y, and 2 sin x sin y equal to cos x minus y minus cos x plus y? It's very easy. Just remember that cos x plus y equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, and cos x minus y equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Remember that if there is plus inside cos, okay, so it will be minus, and if there is minus, it will be plus. Why this thing happens, we have already discussed in the previous video, so please go and check out. So if we add these two, if we want to find 2 cos x cos y, so we have to take this term, so we have to add these two things. So if we add these things, this will automatically get cancelled and this will be added. So in this way we can get that 2 cos x cos y equal to cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y. Okay, and similarly if we subtract these two terms, so cos of x minus y minus cos x plus y equal to 2 sin x sin y. So please note it down, and moving to the next topic or moving to the next formula. So just note it down. Okay, so now if we take sine of x plus y and sine of x minus y instead of cos, so what is sine of x plus y? That is sine x cos y and plus cos x sin y. Okay, and sine of x minus y is sin x cos y, sorry, sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. So if this is equation number 3 and if this is equation number 4, we're adding these two equations. Similarly, we'll get sin x plus y plus sin x minus y equals to, look that if we add these two equations, then these two terms will get cancelled. Why? This is plus and this is minus. So we'll get 1 plus 1, 2 sin x cos y. Okay. Similarly, if we subtract, so subtracting sin x plus y plus sin x, sorry, subtracting, that is minus, equals to, look that this is plus and now this is minus. If we are subtracting, so this will be minus and this will be plus, minus into minus plus, so these two will get cancelled and these two will be added. So 1 plus 1, that is 2 cos x sin y. Look that a very simple thing to observe, that if there is given two similar functions, that is 2 cos x cos y or 2 sin x sin y, that is two similar trigonometric functions, either sine or cos, either both sine or either both cos. Okay, then cos will be added or subtracted. If added, then that will be cos x cos y. If subtracted, then that will be sin x sin y. Okay, just observe. And if the functions are different, that sine or cos or sine, okay, then sine will be added or subtracted. Okay, if you are given two different, then just click that there will be sine plus sine or sine minus sine. If there is two sine, 2 cos, then just remember that there will be cos plus cos or sine or cos minus cos. Okay, just very easy trick to remember this thing. Okay, very simple. Now just summarizing the thing we have learned. What? Cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y. Cos of x minus y minus, sorry, cos of x minus y minus cos x plus y. Sin x plus y plus sin x minus y and sin x plus y minus sin x minus y. So this is 2 cos x cos y, this is 2 sin x sin y, this is 2 sin x cos y, this is 2 cos x sin y. Okay, this is the summarization. Now let's substitute x plus y, no, not like that. Let's substitute x equal to theta plus phi over 2. Okay, and let's substitute y equal to theta. Okay, you can substitute x plus y equal to theta and x minus y equal to phi. Okay, or you can take this equal to c and this equals to d. Okay, so what is the value of x? Add these two, then y gets cancelled. So x equal to c plus d by 2 and y equals to c minus d by 2. Okay, so just substituting. So if we substitute x and y in place of these equations, so just substitute x plus y. Okay, so x plus y equal to c, this is x minus y equal to d cos x, x equal to c plus d upon 2, y equal to c minus d upon 2. Okay, cos x plus y, c d, minus is taken this side. Okay, if you remember that cos x minus cos y equal to minus 2 sin x sin y, so taking minus inside this and putting x equal to c plus d by 2, y equal to c minus d by 2, and minus of this is d minus c by 2. Okay, x plus y, so c d, c plus d upon 2, d minus c, sorry, c minus d upon 2, this is c, this is d, this is c plus d upon 2, and this is c minus d upon 2. Okay, so that's it. And what is the significance of this? If you are asked to add two cosine functions, that is cos c plus cos d, then that will be equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. And if you are asked to subtract two cosine functions, that is cos c minus cos d, then it will be equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin d minus d by 2. Okay, just remember these things. So this is the summarization, and this is the new set of formula, and we will be solving some problem based on these formulas, and we will end this topic. And in the next video we will learn how to solve trigonometric equations where a variable is given, and we will find the general solution of that trigonometric equations. We will learn more deep concepts, and just note it down, and we'll solve some problems based on the things we have learned till now in the 5 videos we have learned. Okay, and just if you have not checked the previous videos yet, please check that out. After that videos, then continue with this video, this particular video. If you don't watch the previous video, so you will be like, what is this? Okay, so just go and check out the previous videos, then continue with this video. Okay, so that's it, just note it down. Here is the problem. 3 sin pi by 6, this is the first problem. 3 sin pi by 6 into sec pi by 3 minus 4 sin pi 5 pi by 6 into cot pi by 4 equal to 1. They have asked to prove this equation. Okay, so what is the value of sin pi by 6? That is sin 30 degree. So this is half. What is sec pi by 3? Sec 60 degree. That is 2. And what is the value of sin 5 pi by 6? So this is important. We'll be solving this. Wait. And cot pi by 4 equal to 1. Now what is sin 5 pi by 6? So this is easily pi minus pi by 6. Okay, pi minus pi by 6. And what is pi minus pi by 6? Just look at this graph. This is pi, and we are in pi minus pi by 6. Okay, this is the pi by 6 angle, then this will be 5 pi by 6. Okay, so in general this is the thing. Now what is sine pi minus pi by 6? Just remember that if this is the multiple of pi, then just this is the process. Okay, if this is the multiple of pi, okay, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, multiple of even integer, even or odd, anything, multiple of integers, positive, negative, anything. Okay, so any integer, multiple of any integer, then just simply copy this thing, sine, copy. Now copy this angle pi by 6. Now check that if the what is the position of this angle, 5 pi by 6. So this is lying on the second quadrant, that is the quadrant of sine. So in the second quadrant sine is positive, so the sine will be plus. If that was in the third quadrant, then that was minus, and if it was in fourth quadrant, then it will also be minus. Okay, this is in second quadrant, so this is plus. Why? This is the quadrant of sine. We have already learned that all sine, tan, cos. Okay, so sine pi by 6 equal to sine pi by 6. What is the value of sine pi by 6? Equal to half. Okay, just put the values. Okay, so 3 into sine pi by 6 is half, sec pi by 3 is 2, 4 into sine 5 pi by 6 is half, and this is cot pi by 4, that is 1. So 2, these 2 gets cancelled, so 3 minus 2, that is 1. Okay, so this is proved. Okay, so the only thing is to learn is how to calculate the values other than pi to pi. Okay, and that's how we calculate. If there is a multiple of pi, okay, then that will be similar. Sine pi by 6, so sine pi by 6, then check the quadrant. If that is positive quadrant, then plus sign. If that is negative, then minus sign. Simple. Okay, just write it down and we'll move forward and we'll solve our second problem. Okay, so that is question number 2. So here is a set of problems. This first one is sine 15 degree and the third one is tan 13 pi by 12. So what is the value of sine 15? So sine 15 means sine 45 minus 30. Just write the values you already know. We already know the value of sine 45, we already know the value of sine 30. Just use that angle. So that is sine. Now remember the formula. What is the formula? Sine A minus B. Sine A minus B means sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Okay, sine 45 cos 30, cos 45 sine 30. What is sine 45? Sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. What is cos 30? Root 3 upon 2. What is cos 45? 1 upon root 2. What is sin 30? Half. So that is root 3 upon 2 root 2 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. So 2 LCM is 2 root 2 and this is root 3 minus 1. So this is the value of sine 15 degree. Okay, just use the values you already know. Now what is tan 13 pi by 12? So write tan pi plus pi by 12. Okay, now this is pi moving pi plus, so this is pi by 12, and this is in the third quadrant, this is the quadrant of 10. So as this is the integer, this is the multiple of pi, so it will be 10 pi by 12, and this is in the third quadrant, so it will be positive. So and 10 pi by 12 is 10 of pi by 4 minus pi by 6. Okay, pi by 4 means what? 15 degree. Simple. Pi by 12 is 15 degree. So this is 45 minus 30. Similar. Okay, 45 minus 30. So 10 45. So 10 pi by 4 minus 10 pi by 6. Remember 10a minus 10b. So 10 of a minus b, that is 10a minus 10b upon 1 plus 10a 10b. Okay, 10 pi by 4 means 1. So 1 minus 10 pi by 6 is 1 upon root 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon root 3. Just take root 3 as LCM. So root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 by root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. So root 3 gets cancelled, and root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. Okay, and just multiply the numerator and denominator with root 3 minus 1. Okay, so multiplying with root 3 minus 1, so that is root 3 minus 1 square, and root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square, root 3 square minus 1 square. So root 3 is 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 1, a minus b whole square. Okay, root 3 whole square minus 2ab plus b square by 2. 3 plus 1, this is 4. 4 by 2, 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3 is the value of tan 13 pi by 2. Sorry, tan 13 pi by 12. Just pi plus pi by 12, and pi is the multiple of pi, obviously 1 into pi. So 10 pi plus pi by 12, that is 10 pi by 12, and pi by 12 is pi by 4 minus 6, or you can write 15 equal to 45 minus 30 like this. We already know the values of 45 and tan 45 and tan 30. Just use the formula of tan a minus b, tan of a minus b, tan of a minus b, that is tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b, and just put the values. Simple thing. Okay, so this is the way how to find the values of the trigonometric functions. Okay, now we'll solve some more problems. Okay, that's it. Just note it down. We are moving forward. Okay, just note it down. Okay, so we are asked to prove this equation. So just remember what is the value. Taking left hand side. So this is sin x plus y, that is sin x sin y. Oh sorry, extremely sorry. Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y upon sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Now just think about this thing. We want tan x and tan y. So if we divide with cos x, then we'll get tan x, and we also want to cancel cos y term. So dividing numerator and denominator with by cos x cos y. Okay, so dividing cos y gets cancelled, and sin x by cos x equal to tan x, plus cos x gets cancelled, and sin y by cos y is tan y. Similarly, sin x by cos x tan x, cos y gets cancelled, minus tan y. Okay, that's it. Just you have to use the formula sine of x plus y and sine x minus y, and divide with cos x cos y. Very simple. Okay, now there is another problem that's also very easy. That is question number 5. Is tan 3x tan 2x into tan x equal to tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x. I think okay, I think this is right. So prove it. We have to prove this. So you know that tan 3x, just take this tan 3x equal to tan of 2x plus x. Okay, simple. So tan of a plus b, tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b, that is tan 3x. Now just multiply, cross multiplication. So sin tan 3x minus tan 3x tan 2x tan x equal to, this is as it is, tan 2x plus tan x, and just take this to the right side and take these things. So tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x equal to this whole term, that is tan 3x tan 2x into tan x. So this is a very significant thing, that is tan 3x tan 2x into tan x equal to tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x. Just use the formula of tan a plus b and cross multiply that thing. So that's it, and that's all about this video. In the next video we will learn how to solve trigonometric equations where a variable is given and you have to find a general solution of the equation. And please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and please comment, as we want to know what feedback we are getting. So please give the feedback, and please subscribe and share with your friends. And that's it, and we'll be continuing this topic in the next video. So thank you.